So students, continuing our derivations of 3D geometry. Next one, shortest distance between two parallel lines. So first I will take two lines parallel to each other. So there are two lines parallel to each other. So this I will take it as L1 and will denote it as R is equal to A1 plus lambda B, where this line is passing through point A having its position vector A1 and is parallel to vector B. So this line L1 is passing through point A whose position vector is A1 and is parallel to vector B. So another line which is parallel to L1, I will take it as L2 and will denote it as R is equal to A2 plus mu B. So this line is passing through point B. This line is passing through point B whose position vector is A2. Passing through point B whose position vector is A2 and is parallel to B. As both are parallel, here it is B, not B1 and B2. So if I draw a perpendicular from A to line L2, this I will take it as C. This is a perpendicular distance which we are required to find. So we are required to find of length AC. Let AB be inclined at an angle theta. Let AB be inclined at an angle theta. Now, from this triangle, so from figure or from triangle you may say, from figure or triangle ABC, sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite is AC by AB. So sin theta is equal to magnitude of AC divided by magnitude of AB. So I can write AC is equal to AB sin theta. AB sin theta. This I will take it as equation 1. Clear students? Sin theta is equal to AC by AB. So I have taken AB to the LHS. AC is equal to AB sin theta. So this is from figure. Now, by definition of cross product, you are required to remember this step. By cross product, AB cross B. AB cross B is equal to magnitude of AB cross B is equal to, by definition of cross product. So AB I have taken this B. So is given by magnitude of AB into magnitude of B into sin theta. By definition of cross product, AB cross B is AB into B into sin theta. So now if you observe from 1, this AB sin theta, I can substitute it as AC. So this is magnitude of AB cross B is equal to magnitude of AC into magnitude of B, this from 1. So shortest distance between these two parallel lines is AC. So I will write it as B. I will take it to the LHS. So RHS AC remains. Magnitude of AC is equal to mod of AB cross B divided by magnitude of B. Now I will substitute this AB. OB minus OA. So therefore shortest distance that is AC, magnitude of AC, this I will denote it as D. Shortest distance AC, I will denote it as D is equal to mod of OB minus OA. OB minus OA, by definition AB can be written as OB minus OA cross B divided by magnitude of B. Divided by magnitude of B. Now substitute. OB is nothing but A2. OA is nothing but A1. So shortest distance D you will get magnitude of A2 minus A1 cross B divided by magnitude of B. This is the answer. Clear, students? A2 minus A1 cross B divided by magnitude of B. So shortest distance between two parallel lines. So you can note down the steps, then we will go for the next one. So next one, students, equation of a plane in a normal form. So first I will take a plane is there. Let its distance from origin, perpendicular distance from origin be equal to D. So this distance is D. Then P be a point on this plane. So another point I will take Px, y, z be a point on this plane whose position vector is R. Whose position vector is R. So I will join this. NP will be in the plane. So this ON is perpendicular from origin. So this is perpendicular from origin. So now if I take, derivation is simple. Let this plane be at a distance D from origin, where D is equal to perpendicular distance of plane from origin. Perpendicular distance of a plane from origin, and ON is equal to vector perpendicular to plane passing through origin. Perpendicular to plane passing through origin. So ON is a vector perpendicular to the plane passing through origin. Therefore ON is given by D into n cap, where D is this length, n cap is unit vector along ON, where n cap is unit vector along ON. Clear, students? So first, this is a plane. You may say this is a plane at a distance D from origin, perpendicular distance. ON is a vector perpendicular to the plane passing through origin. So therefore ON will be equal to D into n cap. Now P is a point on the plane. So Px, y, z be a point on plane. P be a point on the plane. So therefore position vector of point P, that is R, is equal to OP is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. So position vector of point P is OP and I have denoted it as R. So R is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. Now from figure, if you observe, NP is on the plane and ON is perpendicular to the plane. Therefore ON and NP are perpendicular to each other. So you can say from figure ON is perpendicular to, ON is perpendicular to NP. ON is perpendicular to NP. So condition for two vectors to be perpendicular is ON dot NP is equal to 0. Condition for two vectors to be perpendicular is dot product is 0. So ON dot NP is equal to 0. Now I will substitute and simplify. So if I substitute and simplify, ON is nothing but D into N cap, dot NP. In terms of position vector, I can write it as OP minus ON is equal to 0. So NP I can write it as OP minus ON. Now substitute. OP is R, ON is D into N cap. So D into N cap dot R minus D into N cap is equal to 0. Now take a dot product between these two. So if I take a dot product D N cap dot R, D is a scalar quantity. So D N cap dot R minus D square N cap dot N cap is equal to 0. N cap dot R here, N dot N, so you will have. If I take D common among these two, it will go. So I will write it as R dot N cap minus D. This is mod of N cap square is equal to 0. So I have taken D common. So D common I have taken. So D goes N dot R or R dot N, because dot product is commutative. So one D goes, one D remains. So N dot N can be written as magnitude of N square. But we know that magnitude of N cap is 1 unit vector. So this value becomes 1. So you will have therefore R dot N cap minus D is equal to 0. So D I will take it to the RHS. So R dot N cap is equal to D. So this is equation of plane in a normal form. So R dot N cap is equal to D. So this is equation of plane in a normal form. So if you are required to write it in Cartesian form, so another step, if you want to write it in Cartesian form, so R is nothing but xi plus yj plus zk. N I will take it as, so Cartesian form means in terms of x, y, z. Let L, M, N be direction cosine of N cap. So direction cosine of unit vector I will take it as L, M, N. Therefore you will have N cap is equal to Li plus Mj plus Nk. So now I will substitute in this. This I will take it as 1. So substitute in 1. So from 1. If I substitute in 1, I will have, so R is nothing but xi plus yj plus zk dot N cap is Li plus Mj plus Nk is equal to D. So now take a dot product, you will have Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to D. So this is Cartesian form of plane. Clear, students? So if you want, you can note down. Else, in description box I have given a link for PDF of these derivations. So we'll go for the next one. So next one, students. Equation of plane perpendicular to given vector and passing through a point. So first I will take a plane. So a plane is there passing through a point and perpendicular to a vector. So I will take a vector, it is perpendicular to this plane, I will take it as n. So there is a point A of x1, y1, z1 through which this plane is passing. So its a position vector if I take, so this point I will take it as A, its position vector I will take it as A, so this is origin. So now another point I will take on this plane P x, y, z be a point on the plane. So then its position vector is OP. OP is given by vector R. So vector R is position vector of P. Now here, if you observe, A and P are on the plane. So AP is on the plane, N is perpendicular to AP. So first, if I take A of x1, y1, z1 is a point on the plane, so its position vector I will take it as A is equal to OA is x1i plus y1j plus z1k. Correct, students? So position vector of point A. P I will take, so its position vector R I have taken OP. So its position vector will be xi plus yj plus zk. Now as A and P are on the plane, vector AP is also on the plane. So as A and P points are on the plane, vector AP is also on the plane. Is also on the plane. So now N is perpendicular to the plane. So N is perpendicular to the plane means it is perpendicular to vector AP. So N is perpendicular to plane means N is perpendicular to this vector, you may say, or if you want you can join AP. So condition for two vectors to be perpendicular is n dot AP is equal to 0. I will remove this bracket. So n dot AP is equal to 0. Condition for two vectors to be perpendicular is n dot AP is equal to 0. Again in terms of position vector, AP I can write it as OP minus OA is equal to 0. So OP you write it as R, OA you take it as A, so you will have N dot R minus A is equal to 0. So this is a vector form of plane. So R minus A dot N or N dot R minus A is equal to 0. Now, if I take it in Cartesian form, so Cartesian form means in terms of x, y, z. So N is a vector perpendicular to this plane. I will take its direction ratios as A, B and C. So let A, B, C be direction ratio of n. Direction ratio of n. So vector n can be written as ai plus bj plus ck. N can be written as ai plus bj plus ck. Now I will substitute all the values in 1. So from 1. So n ai plus bj plus ck dot r minus a. So r minus a, if I take x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1. So I will have x minus x1 into r plus y minus y1 into j plus z minus z1 into k, bracket complete equal to 0. Equal to 0. Now take dot product between these two, you will have Cartesian form. So if I take dot product a x minus x1, if I multiply these coefficients of I, plus b y minus y1 plus c z minus z1 is equal to 0. So this is our Cartesian form of plane passing through a point and perpendicular to given vector. Clear, students? So for the PDF of this, I have given link. You can click over there and download the PDF of all the derivations.